Hello and welcome to MediaCorp's coverage of the 12th ASEAN Para Games, coming to you from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. You're with me, Kelly Latimer, as we follow Team Singapore athletes in action on the track, on the court and in the pool. 11 medals adorn the medal tally after day one of competition, and you can bet your cotton socks that our athletes weren't done yet. No, with 9 of those medals coming from the swimming pool, and our swimmers actually able to compete in up to 5 events this year compared to a maximum of 3 in previous editions of the Games, you can bet that our swimmers were gunning to clinch more medals. Day 2 of the swimming competition saw Team Singapore's para-athletes back in the pool and looking to add to their 3 gold haul from day 1. Colin Soon and Wong Zhi-wei featured for Singapore in the men's 50-metre breaststroke SB13 final. This is an event for athletes with visual impairment. Both swimmers were neck and neck for almost the whole race, with Soon just edging it to finish first to clinch gold with a time of 33.47 seconds, a new Games record. Wong took silver with a personal best time of 33.76 seconds, with Marinus Yahweh of Indonesia taking the bronze.
It was really not expected at all. It was a really close fight between everyone. So yeah, I'm really pleased and surprised. I was definitely not expecting it. That was completely out of the blue, and I'm really honored and fortunate to be able to broken another meet record here.
I think I'm quite satisfied, I guess. Yeah, I mean, always proud to swim for Singapore. I'm quite stoked for the events I have tomorrow, so I'm just carrying on energy, I guess.
In the men's 50-metre breaststroke SB14 final for athletes with intellectual impairments, Singapore was represented by Han Liang Cho, swimming in lane 2, and Darren Chan in lane 6. Chan finished second with a time of 33.89 seconds to take silver, with Malaysia and Thailand taking gold and bronze respectively. Han finished in 5th position with a time of 35.99 seconds. Han was back in action in the timed finals of the men's 50-metre butterfly S14 category. His time of 32.89 seconds in Heat 1 put him in 11th position overall. Compatriot Darren Chan, competing in Heat 2 in the same event, finished with a new national record time of 28.47 seconds to finish in 4th position overall. In the women's 50-metre butterfly S14 final for athletes with intellectual impairment, Singapore's Danielle Moy finished in 2nd place with a time of 33.06 seconds to take silver. Indonesia and Thailand took gold and bronze respectively.
I mean, medals is a credit, so yeah, mainly personal best. It's always a self-game to win. It's always hitting yourself before you can hit other people's target. Happy? Yeah, disappointed because I was aiming for my PB, but it is what it is.
With a gold and silver already in the bag from day 1, Singapore's To Wei Sung was on a quest for more glory in the final of the men's 100-metre backstroke S7 final. S7 events are for athletes with limited leg functions. Swimming in lane 5, Sung got off to a good start but trailed Vietnam's Hoang Nam Nguyen, who finished first with a time of 1 minute 15.56 seconds. Sung had to settle for silver with a time of 1 minute 18.23 seconds. Ernie Gawilan of the Philippines took bronze.
Sometimes you don't know what you're going to expect from a meet like this. If you go, to the to another games like the Asian Games, you might get a different result. But I broke the meet record today. It's a PB for me. It's a great time. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to win the gold. But once again, in a meet like this, sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. And that's the exciting thing about sports, both the good and the bad about it.
Well, that's 5 more medals in the bag, plus records smashed. What a start, hey? Welcome back to MediaCorp's coverage of the 12th ASEAN Para Games, coming to you from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. First, a little bit of badminton action, with comeback king Tay Wei Ming trying to make his mark once again. Tay Wei Ming was handed a tough test on his ASEAN Para Games return. His first group match in the SU5 class against Thailand's Natapon Thawisap was a test of patience and adaptation. The 34-year-old was in trouble right from the get-go and trailed his opponent by as many as 5 points. This was the first time he'd played Natapon, and Tay simply had no answer to his Thai opponent's speed. But the 2009 and 2011 champion gradually made the needed adjustment and was able to claw back after the interval. He won the last 5 points in a row to steal the first game 21-18. The second game started in a similar fashion, with the up-and-coming Thai jumping to a 6-point lead. Tay again managed to close the gap, but Natapon would eventually win it 22-20 to force a decider. The last game remained tight and the pair drew level on points on 9 occasions before Natapon closed out the high-quality and physical battle, winning 21-19 to claim a 2-1 victory.
Today's game was probably more of battling against mentality, and also our performance is very near, like very tight. You get what I mean? Yeah. So, but generally, I enjoyed the game. Yeah, it was quite heartwarming to see a lot of supporters from Team Singapore as well at the stadium. I could hear their cheers and stuff. Yeah, definitely feel very proud and honored. Yeah, because it's not an opportunity that anyone who can get every time. The goal that I set myself in this game is I wanted to perform better than the previous games. Yes. That was what I told myself. And anything above that, winning is a bonus.
There was no rest for Tay, as he had to be out on court again with his doubles partner Ang Chi Hyong to play against the Malaysian pair of Amirul Yazid Ahmad Sibi and Mohammed Amin bin Burhanuddin in the men's doubles SU5 class group match. Tay and Ang fell behind from the start and lost a tight first game 18-21. The Singapore pair were not able to find a solution in the second game, as the Malaysian duo pulled away after the interval to win it 21-12 for a 2-0 victory. Tay and Ang must now win their remaining group match against the Indonesians to stand a chance of qualifying for the knockout stage. Xavier Lim, meanwhile, had a rather comfortable outing in his first group match in the SH6 class against Cambodia's Rith Metrier. The ASEAN Para Games debutant dominated from the start and built up a 7-point lead at the interval before wrapping up the first game 21-4. The 21-year-old admitted he was very excited to represent Singapore in the ASEAN Para Games and did feel a bit nervous before the match. But it was hard to tell he was anxious, judging by his solid performance. Xavier kept his momentum in the second game to win it 21-7 and wrapped up a 2-0 victory. The win guaranteed a quarter-final place for Xavier, as his Cambodian opponent had lost all his 2 group matches.
I feel good today. I was nervous before, so because first 3 games and all that, and I don't really know my opponent. I haven't seen him around in the international circuit, so I was a bit nervous. When I step on the court, I start hitting my shots, play simple first, then I think I started feeling better and better. It means a lot because I've chased this for a while, and to be here, like getting interviewed and playing the court is a big deal. And I mean, to me, there's a lot of pride in representing my nation. Yeah.
In a short span of 2 weeks, Phnom Penh closed the 32nd SEA Games and paved the way for the 12th ASEAN Para Games. With close to 1,400 para-athletes flying in and staying at the athletes' village, the organising committee had to make sure they were ready. Ramps make access easier, not just in and around the building, but also into the transport vehicles to ensure the athletes are able to get about with ease. And whilst there are fewer competitors residing here compared to the SEA Games, the atmosphere is still lively.
I am quite excited. It's been a while since I last competed at an ASEAN Para Games. So just coming back, seeing people I know from the region, just seeing how much effort everybody has put in to make this happen, how excited the volunteers are especially,
So I think it's great that we're all back again in like one village, and in fact a few spots rooming in a single apartment. So it's really fun to be mixing around with everybody. I think this provides a good platform and opportunity to get to know everybody here.
Now, our swimmers are expected to do well at these games, but how do they deal with the pressure?
I guess this is something that I bring with me every single competitions. So the sentiment behind it is my best friend of 13 years now. I've known her since I was secondary 1. And she gave it to me when I was going off for the Tokyo Paralympics. And the irony is that we both know nothing about Marvel. So this is actually Black Widow. But I think the idea of the superhero doesn't really matter to us. I think it's more of the sentiment that she believes that me going around and competing around the world, I think that's something that I really want to emanate as well when I am out there in the field competing, not just competing for myself, but also competing for my country.
As day 2 draws to a close, here's how the medal tally stacks up.
And so we close out yet another successful day for Team Singapore here in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Make sure you join us for all of the highlights of Team Singapore in action here at the 12th ASEAN Para Games. Join me again tomorrow night, same time, same place, as we follow D-Roy in his pet event, the shot put, and our swimmers continue their quest in the pool for even more medals. We'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.